Hey. What I want to show today is my setup for home software factory, kind of like Codex edition. Why it could be interesting is because, in most cases, when we are talking about software factories, we effectively expect huge architectures with orchestrators, with Kanban boards, with multi-agent scenes, with communication and stuff like that. And so, like, in many cases, it feels considerably complex. And so, like, at some point, I realized that it might not be a case. And so, what I did for everyone specifically is I set Codex for that. Let me show. So first thing that I started just really new task, and I asked it to schedule triage of my linear issues. I keep issues in linear, but it really doesn't matter where they are, like in Jira or in GitHub issues or whatever. So, like, I literally just asked it and to do triage and to start new to do some pre-analysis on what could be done if they are not blocked or not blocked. And I asked it to create to create it new thread for each of them, and I asked it to monitor, and I asked it to schedule itself on an hourly basis. I can literally change this schedule to anything, but like, hear me out. Right now, it's already works. So what I get is in my schedule, I have this triage and ship linear tickets. It's all of it is generated. So, like, I ask it, like in voice, I ask it to do this, and it's generated. I did a couple of modifications. For example, I am having process issues and ship skills. It's skills that I actually defines my standards on how issues should be processed, like in the form of I don't know, like that they should be well tested, smoke tested, that when everything should be open or something. Again, not important, because these skills in any code base would be different. But anyway, I added this information to the prompt, and you can see that it's literally auto-generated. I even cleaned much of it. I would probably need to do that, because, like, at least right now it's to work flowy. But again, let's reiterate. I also asked it to report, and I also asked it to clean up, and I will talk about VST a little bit later. This is my way of kind of like doing notification. And there is another important thing here. I asked it to run in existing tasks. So, like, I literally have one thread called triage and ship as linear tickets, like kind of like huge thread, and I configured it to run in this thread. Why is this important? Because by default it starts a new thread for each schedule. And what does it mean is that it sort of forgets everything that it didn't wrote in memory, and like, I don't want to lose it. I want this scheduled task to be always in context and know what is going on. So, run in existing thread, repeat custom. I configured it for 1 hour, and it could be changed, and effectively that's it. Now every hour it runs in this thread with all of these things, and it does a little bit of analysis if if there is a new ticket or something is blocked, and schedule this work until it's done. And because like my ship's kind of like my setup for everruns is like it have the whole feedback loop, and so like basically I can allow Codex even to ship features, like literally ship features to main, because it does the full testing, smoke testing, impact analysis, security testing, and stuff like that. So like I'm more or less trusting it to ship. Then this flow is literally working, but this is my home software factory. In reality, you probably would like it to ask kind of like your peers. Team reviews, PR reviews, approves, and stuff like that. And again, it's really not a problem. Not a problem here, because you just have this codified here. So, like in this skill, instead of just looking to linear, you also instruct it to look into current PRs. Track what status they have, and do move into production. Like if a PR, for example, at some point got multiple approves, like make it make a decision and go with it. So this is my setup. It works for it already worked for a couple of weeks. I'm very happy, and there are a couple kind of like nice things that I literally like. For example, you can talk to because the whole flow, the whole work is in the same thread. You literally can just give me stats of the week, and it shows what it was done, how much it spent, and you can shape it to the way you would like to do. I even thought maybe I want to create a small application and like small dashboard, and it will show it. But like for now, I don't even need this, because somehow when there is something important, it's actually being able to highlight. So like right now, it runs automatically. It runs automatically every hour, and I'm literally changing how I'm working about things. So like right now, for example, when I'm doing something in Claude, like I don't know, like something big, I keep in Claude like more like a design thread, where which literally creates execution issues, like actionable linear issues, and then from time to time I am reconcile and make this orchestrational agent to maybe retest it, or make sure that that issues was fixed properly, or maybe create follow-up. So like it's literally changed my work from having session working on some big issue to the session who actually orchestrates it. And there is another kind of like nice thing, because there is a duplication between orchestrational work and executional work. It doesn't really mean that Codex Codex need to work on them. The same like peak the work could be set, for example, in Cursor or in my homegrown coding agent in YOLOP. So like this opens flexibility. And one last thing that I wanted to share is that when it works and it actually needs some. You see, like when it works at night, it doesn't really have a good way to communicate if something is bad or not working. And so, like for that, I'm using my small my small tool called VSTSH. You can Google it. But anyway, so what it does is effectively send these notifications and send these notifications to my desktop. So like I'm having something like this. Nothing needs you means like there is nothing to do. And let me see if I have runs. Yeah, so like this is how it reports that something was done. Like it's green, so like it's not actually bothering me. But like if there would be issue or decision made, it would kind of like up this notification, and this is effectively how I will know that something bad. Okay, not something bad, something that is requiring my attention. Okay, to recap, and why I'm showing it, it's like last couple of weeks, it's changed on how I'm thinking about software factory. So like basically, instead of something very kind of like literally super mega deployed or something, I started like. Maybe it's okay to do this work in more redundant way and like having them in just as scheduled work. And you see, like you can do this via routines in Claude, or you can do this via schedule it in Codex, or via automations in Cursor. So like basically, you might not need full-grown software factory. You might be able to do things already autonomously without building anything huge. Okay, that's it from my side. Like, let me know what do you think about it. Thank you.